Glory to Jesus Christ. Father Jason here. Peace be with you. You know, we read these words from the Holy Apostle Paul in his first letter to the Corinthians. My teaching and message was not delivered with skillful words, but with convincing proof of God's Spirit. Are you a good speaker, or are you someone who struggles with public speaking? I have an interesting story for you if you're someone who is concerned about speaking in front of others. There was a British television personality named Malcolm Muggeridge, and he was privileged to interview Mother Teresa of Calcutta, now known as Saint Theresa. And the verdict of the interview from the producers and the professionals was that it was hardly usable at all. So the problem really, to be blunt, was, her very thick accent. And then her delivery was kind of like mine right now. It was halting. It wasn't smooth. And one official from the BBC, however, felt that there was a special mysterious power to the words of this little-known nun at that time. And he used his influence to air it on the BBC, but it was put on a low-profile time slot on a Sunday night. Well, the response to the program was overwhelming. It was overwhelming both in terms of the mail that came in and the contributions. What came through was not Mother Teresa's halting speech or her thick accent, but the convincing proof that God was at work through His Spirit in her words and her actions. When, my friends, did the Spirit of God seem to be at work in you through some situation in your life? Jesus tells us that we will stand before rulers and before kings to tell them the good news. The words that you will speak, although halting, although thick with maybe an accent, will not be yours. They will be the Holy Spirit's words. So I urge you, my friends, to go forth and to proclaim the truth and the beauty and the goodness that God has put into you. And do not allow the limitations of your own manner of speech to limit the power of God's Holy Spirit. It worked through Mother Teresa and Malcolm Muggeridge, and God knows it can work through you as well.